and Mick Kern on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
We have concluded a deal this evening with the Pittsburgh Penguins. We've traded Jerome McGinley to Pittsburgh for Kenneth Agostino, left wing at Yale University, and for Ben Hanowski, a center right wing from St. Cloud State University, along with Pittsburgh's first-round pick in the 2013 entry draft.
Welcome back to Hockey This Morning, NHL Network Radio on Sirius XM with Mike and Mick. If you didn't know the name Ben Hanowski, you may not be alone. You may not be a fan of St. Cloud State. You may not follow the NCAA. But if you follow the NHL, you know the name now. He was one of the players involved, as you heard there, Jay Feaster, GM of the Calgary Flames, in the trade between Pittsburgh and the Calgary Flames for Jerome McGinley, and Ben Hanowski joining us this morning. Good morning, Ben. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you. I know that you probably didn't, expect to be going into the tournament last week and really being on everyone's lips and in news reports all over the place, but you were part of this big trade, and now your rights belong to Calgary. So just give me your reaction to being involved in the big trade last week.
Well, it was a unique situation. I was sleeping when the trade happened, so I woke up to 5 or 6 text messages and 4 or 5 phone calls. And I didn't really know what was going on, and went through my text messages, and people were saying congratulations and this and that. So I had to get on my computer quick and check out what was really going on. And it was really weird seeing my name in a trade for a future Hall of Famer in Jerome McGinley.
Man, a lot of good hockey players have come from the state of Minnesota over the years. But in 4 years, if people don't know this, 4 years of high school hockey for Little Falls High School, you had 405 points in 117 games, most prolific scorer in Minnesota high school hockey history, and that's quite the accomplishment. Man, those were good years, high school, weren't they? What was it like?
Yeah, it was, like you said, it was good years for me. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed high school hockey, playing with the guys I grew up with, so it was a lot of fun, and it might have it took me a while to adjust to the college game, but high school hockey was something that I'll always remember as being a special 4 years for me.
You go to Calgary along with Kenny Agostino, and you may end up facing him here in the final of the Frozen Four, as Yale is in the tournament as well. They take on Mass Lowell. You guys playing Quinnipiac starting on April 11th. Is he a guy you've run into before from development camps with the Penguins?
You know what, we haven't. I haven't been able to go to the last two. One I was injured for, and then last summer I was taking summer classes to keep caught up on school. So I haven't been able to meet him or get to know him at all, but I think we're pretty connected from here on out with what happens with our careers and everything.
When you were traded by the Penguins to the Flames, I guess it's natural to sort of look up on the internet what the Flames have in their system, how they're doing not so well on the ice right now in the NHL. Did you sort of get acquainted with the new organization, do a bit of research, and hopefully you'll be putting on the Flames uniform in the not-too-distant future?
Yeah, I did. I definitely went through it and just looked to see if I had known any guys that was in their system, and I'm still not that familiar with everything that's going on in Calgary, but I think it's a great opportunity for me. After this Frozen Four, which hopefully we can go in and win Thursday and set ourselves up for the championship game. I'm just gonna have to work extremely hard and get myself and my body ready for training camp and just go in there and show them what I can do, and who knows where I'll end up.
Were you close to signing with Pittsburgh last year? And if not, or if you were, what made you decide to come back for a senior year?
When I had spoke with Pittsburgh after the season, we were both pretty content with me coming back to school for another year. I had just had a really good year, my first really good year of college hockey, and and they wanted me to come back and try and do it all over again, and prove that I was a guy that could do it 2 years in a row. So there was never really a big decision for me to go sign pro. So it was pretty easy to come back to St. Cloud.
Talking this morning, NHL Network Radio on Sirius XM with Mike and Mick, and our guest, Ben Hanowski of St. Cloud State, getting set for the Frozen Four.
Ben, your numbers in high school, as I said, were jaw-droppingly good. But, man, you're in 4 letters in baseball. Didn't you want to play for the Twins? Why hockey over baseball?
I was a little bit better at hockey. My family is a baseball family. My dad was the high school baseball coach when I was there, and he was the coach there for 15 years probably. And my older brother Bo played Division I baseball, and my younger brother Joey is playing Division II baseball right now. So I'm kind of the odd duckling out of the kids. So I enjoy playing baseball. I miss baseball, but I was always a little bit better at hockey.
So you guys are just over a week away here, or 1 week away now from the Frozen Four in Pittsburgh. Got to be first of all, kind of weird that coincidentally it's in Pittsburgh this year, but you guys have had a real interesting run here. You beat Notre Dame, you beat Miami, Quinnipiac is up next. What do you think of your chances here?
Well, like you just said earlier, it's kind of ironic that with the trade and the Frozen Four being back in Pittsburgh. But, I think we have a good chance. Quinnipiac is obviously one of the best teams in the country, and that's why they're in the Frozen Four. But I think we're one of the best teams in the country. We're in the Frozen Four as well, and every team here can win the thing and win one game. It's not a 7-game series. You're playing for all the marbles in one night, and anything can happen. So I like our chances. We're going to be extremely well prepared for Quinnipiac and what their tendencies are and what they're trying to do. And if we can do that and go out and play hard, I think I like our chances quite a bit.
Well, Ben, we appreciate you being a part of the program here this morning. I don't know. Is it okay to congratulate you on being a big newsmaker? I guess so. You were that last week, and maybe even a bigger newsmaker in the next couple of weeks with a national championship. Good luck, and thank you very much.
All right, thanks, guys.
Ben Hanowski, St. Cloud State. They play Quinnipiac in the other matchup, Mass Lowell taking on Yale. So if St. Cloud State and Yale end up in the final of the Frozen Four, you would have both of the players who are going to Calgary for Jerome McGinley facing off for the national championship.
And I guess I got to cheer for St. Cloud State because they got Montreal Canadian-looking uniforms. So they got
they got the similar logo, right?
I like it, the C. So, baseball guy. I hate those guys. I could have played baseball. I was really good at it, but I'll play hockey. He'd probably, pick up a basketball and be drafted by the Timberwolves. That's, some of these guys, like I always think of Dave Winfield, drafted by, I think, about 28 different sports. They're just good athletes.
Well,